Good evening and welcome to Extra Time with us from the Three at the Back show, Burn FM fame. I'm joined with the lovely Felix Parkin and Luke Bosher. I suppose my left centre back and my right centre back.
Yeah.
I'm Washington sat in the middle of the trustworthy ball playing centre half. So we're starting off this week with some new fixtures. It's a new podcast, obviously. We're going to start off with a fixture that I affectionately call 3-4-3. We'll each go on the table, make 3 predictions about the upcoming fixtures in the Premier League, and then we'll come back to it next week and see if any of us can get all 3 of our predictions right and get 3-4-3. So we'll start with Felix. Felix, your first prediction about this upcoming game week.
The first prediction of the show.
Very
First
prediction.
First
So
opinion that's going to be voiced.
First prediction of the show is going to be extremely sensible.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that Manchester City will react incredibly to their defeat against Newcastle by sticking at least 4 goals past Arsenal on Sunday. They will then go to Everton and also win there. They will pick up 6 points.
6 points.
I know. Then they'll go and win the Carabao Cup, but that can be my next week's prediction.
Okay, well, what are you thinking ahead? I like
Yeah.
Bosh, jumping in there with the next prediction.
Well, I'll keep mine's very similar to that. I've got one of my 3 is very similar. City will score 7 or more goals in the next 2 games against Arsenal and Everton.
Interesting.
It's basically the
Actually,
same thing.
great,
Yeah.
Both study defences. I mean, Arsenal
Yeah.
are very weak at the moment, and Everton, Digne.
I'm thinking Raheem Sterling against Leighton Baines.
I think Baines is injured. So, I mean,
no.
Digne is suspended, Baines not.
You don't love to see that.
I think it's
From a negative perspective.
this week is the best week. And obviously, Leroy Sané up against Arsenal, whoever we can manage to put right back.
I think my main thinking is with Arsenal's defence at the moment. Poor.
I don't want to talk about it. We're in 4th, that's what they've been saying, so thanks to some fantastic results going our way. My prediction, maybe a bit bolder, because I don't have to go safe, you've already made predictions, the show is underway. I'm going to go with Liverpool to get beaten by West Ham. I think it's going to be a high scoring game, I think it's going to be a shootout, and I think Salah's going to...
There won't be a shootout, it's not a cup game. That's literally can't happen.
I think Salah's going to misfire, I think mine is going to be off the pace, and I think Felipe Anderson is going to start in a West Ham masterclass. I don't think he's going to bounce back after a ball week.
Try to control yourself, don't hit. Just don't hit.
As a
Count to 10.
as a Liverpool fan, I feel that's a very bold prediction. Because West Ham aren't very good in defence. Liverpool
Aren't very good in attack.
well, they are. And also, Liverpool do tend to react well to poor results.
Very true.
Liverpool have not. Yeah, I know we didn't lose against Leicester, but Liverpool have not lost consecutive games in the Premier League since Jurgen Klopp took over. So we normally react well to bad results. Don't see that happening, but I guess we'll see.
So see you next week, won't we?
Oh, I see. My next one.
Swiftly on to your next prediction.
My next one is Newcastle to come back down to earth by getting thumped against Spurs.
Never back the early kick-off. Never back the early kick-off.
No, I back Spurs to start. I mean, it was an important win against Watford, I think.
Yeah.
Perhaps season changing.
Character building.
Character building is a better way. Maybe not season changing because they'll probably still finish third. But yeah, character building, and I think Son will be on it. You know, after scoring, trying to make up for Saka's exit. I think Spurs will smash Newcastle.
Fair enough. So my next prediction, I'm going to go with the club that I support, of course, Chelsea. I'm not sure what Chelsea result will be against Huddersfield. We should win, in theory. It is Huddersfield, they are bad. I think Higuain is going to net his first goal.
Well, that's a good prediction.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sarri said he's not fit. That's what Sarri said.
But you can only get fit while playing games.
It's a bit of a meme now, isn't it? I've looked at it. He looked zippy.
Yeah, he looks fine. He's not overweight at all.
I think Sarri's method of management.
But yeah, I think Higuain scores first goal.
I mean, it would be a bit embarrassing if Chelsea signed yet another high-profile striker that didn't do well.
I mean, it's not this week, but I think Morata is going to do well in the Spanish league, but it's not the Premier League, so that's my prediction. My prediction, it's a tough one. My heart says Fulham are going to do it over Crystal Palace, but I'm going to go. No, I'm going to go with it. They've got those out, he's suspended. Fulham are going to get a result. They will get points at Crystal Palace.
Fair enough.
And I think that's going to help them in this recovery that they seem to be under.
Is this a good time to reveal to this podcast, they might not listen to three at the back on
Yeah.
then that you do in fact support three Premier League teams.
Well, I just keep backing a good horse in the championship.
Fair enough.
Basically, it's what keeps happening.
Yeah.
But then Fulham, yeah, I've got a special place in my heart. One of the first places that I watch live football. They're 14, great comeback from 2-0 down. And I think without Zaha, Crystal Palace aren't the same team, and it could be interesting. Could be interesting. I'm not saying I win. I think a point.
Alright, fair enough. My final prediction, I feel like mine will be quite boring, but I will go with this. I think Bournemouth will come back down to earth from their 4-0 win.
Yeah, very hot and cold team.
And I feel Cardiff might beat them. Cardiff obviously had a tough period recently, and I feel that this home game against Bournemouth might be a chance for them to at least give themselves a little bit of respite from the sad events that have happened.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my prediction is very similar to yours as well, as I've got it written down here. I'm going to go a little bit one better than you. I think Fulham are going to beat Palace.
Big
Bit of a shock for Roy and the boys at Selhurst Park, but I think, Fulham. I found Mitrovic against that defence, I kind of fancy it.
That's a good defence.
Saka's always got multiple mistakes in him. I think, notoriously unreliable, and I think it's the sort of place where Mitrovic will thrive potentially.
I think the interesting battle will be between the wingers of Fulham up against those four guys. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka's started the season so strongly and sort of gone off the radar a bit in recent weeks. And Patrick Van Arnold, if you listened to the show before this, we all think has a bit of a weakness in defence, much better attacking than going backwards. My prediction, going against what you said actually, is I think Cardiff are going to continue their run of bad form and lose to Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth are going to go on the road. I think Brooks, the form he's in, kids can play a big factor. But I watched Cardiff against Arsenal and they just look awful in front of goal. So I think I think Bournemouth are going to do it.
Okay, well.
There we go. We'll come back to those predictions next week. Next up is our final feature. This is a brainchild of Mr. Parkin. So I'll let you introduce it.
So this feature, myself, Ben and Luke have all picked out one person each that we think has had a good week, and one person each that we think has had a bad week. Personal team. And that will ultimately end up with us having three people who think teams who've had a good week and three that have had a bad week.
Simple maths, 3 times 3, 3 times 1 is 3.
I wonder if they're getting the theme.
Yeah.
3 up top, 3 at the back. Simple. So you want to kick us off? So who do you think's had a good week?
I think the person who's had a good week has been Rafa Benitez, who of course managed to defeat Pep Guardiola. One of the shock results of the season. I think you'd agree.
Definitely.
I mean, I have previously said on the 3 at the back show that any bottom 6 team taking points off the top 6 team this season is quite something. When you look at the difference in quality, and it seems rare for it to happen this season. Newcastle managed to do it against Manchester City, who had been free scoring and not conceding as well in their games prior to that. Newcastle away looked like an easy win, scored after a minute, and then went on to lose 2-1. So Rafa Benitez, with all the trouble he's had managing Newcastle, has had a good result there. And furthermore, we are filming this on transfer deadline day, and he has signed yesterday, I think it was, 2 players for Newcastle, including their record transfer fee.
Almiron,
yes, £20 million.
Atlanta.
I mean, regardless of how well he does, Rafa has been almost publicly appealing for signings, and he's got his wish. So very good week for Mr. Benitez.
Indeed, and I think the next person's had a very good week in a fantastic result for AFC Bournemouth last night, 4-0 over Chelsea, which prompted another individual to get quite furious, and we might come on to that in a moment. But the player that instigated much of that success and ended up with the Man of the Match award was Josh King. The less talked about striker from Bournemouth this season, you'd say Callum Wilson has stolen the plaudits, and David Brooks as well played fantastically well last night and has done really well. But Josh King, 2 goals, Man of the Match, can't do much more against one of the best teams in England.
Yeah, he was Bournemouth's main man last season. Hasn't quite hit those heights this season yet. Callum Wilson been stealing the limelight, I think, but no doubt a top player and a good goal scorer as well. And I did not enjoy his performance personally.
I have to say, I very much did.
Yeah. Yes, my player that's had a good week this week does not play in the Premier League. It is Adrien Rabiot, because he has, of course, not joined Tottenham Hotspur in the January transfer window, which I think means he's done well. He rejected Tottenham in favour of staying in PSG and not playing any games. If reports are to be believed, that is, he rejected Tottenham. Can I just say, I don't know for sure. I haven't had a conversation with him.
So far on this podcast, we have all agreed with each other.
Yes.
I would just like to say that's not normal. This is where I disagree.
Yes, fair enough.
I think Rabiot would have done himself a great service by coming to Tottenham, and he would have started and it would have been great. And
I think there's talk of Rabiot going to Barcelona in the summer.
Yeah.
In fairness, I think there was a pre-contract agreement that was allegedly signed since it has been taken off the radar, and that might be a bit.
They've signed Frankie de Jong as well, who plays a similar position.
I think that Rabiot is going to have plenty of suitors in the summer, and he'll go to whoever he wants to go to.
Either way, I'm not part of the anti-Tottenham. I'm not anti-Tottenham.
There's no anti-Tottenham campaign.
I'm not a Tottenham fan, but I'm not anti-Tottenham.
Stop talking about this campaign, it's not Chelsea. Fair enough. Right, on to the people that had a bad week, and I'll kick this one off. Another moment I enjoyed very much last night was watching Maurizio Sarri's post-match interview, which he locked his players in the dressing room, kicked the coaches out for I think an hour, definitely over 45 minutes is the report, and then he emerged and basically said that he could not motivate his players, they're impossible to motivate, and they just don't seem to want to win, is what I saw from that.
Which is, for me, is shocking. I mean, I kind of get it, because there's been, obviously Chelsea, my team, there's been issues with this squad for about 5 years, of managers continuously failing to get the best consistently out of this group of players. You know, Conte had it for a season. You know, Victor Moses, Willian, Pedro were all sort of on song singing from the same hymn sheet, but then lost it a season later, and it's just very weird to see. But on the other hand, it is the manager's job to motivate players. So Sarri is essentially saying he can't do his job. It's his responsibility.
Saying the last 5 years, this group of players, the managers you've had in that time, Jose Mourinho, famously quite outspoken, Antonio Conte likes to let his opinions known, and Maurizio Sarri, who has publicly said that Eden Hazard, a man that captained his country to third place in the Euros this summer, the World Cup, even not the Euros, in the World Cup, he said that he's not a leader on the pitch.
Yeah, it's quite something, Chelsea.
It is.
And it's not the first time he has publicly criticised his players, saying he's not able to motivate them this season. It looks like it's one of those situations that it's only going to end with Maurizio Sarri walking out the door, in my opinion. I can't see
I hope Chelsea give him at least another season.
I think it'll be helped by the fact that Hazard is definitely going.
Yeah.
It'll be tough. It'll be tough because if they don't get Champions League football, I don't think they will. Abramovich isn't going to be happy with that. He clearly has lost some of his players in terms of there is definitely not a harmony there anymore.
I don't think we should knee-jerk too much. I think Chelsea will still get Champions League football. I think Arsenal's lack of defenders is going to really hinder their progress into fourth place. I think Man United's form is going to run out.
Are we touch and go between Chelsea, United and Arsenal?
Personally, I think Arsenal, if it's not Arsenal, I can't see Chelsea getting more points than both Arsenal and United for the rest of the season. And there's only 2 points between them and United.
Whatever the case, what we can all agree is that Maurizio Sarri has had a very bad
that is true.
Coming to Boscia, who's had a bad week, do you think?
Yeah, so looking a bit lower down the table, an Argentinian manager who was receiving quite a lot of plaudits earlier in the season when West Ham were doing quite well, but Pellegrini has not had a good week. Been knocked out of the cup. Bit of a cup set, the magic of the FA Cup.
He was not happy about it.
He was not happy about it, not at all, because he didn't exactly play his worst 11 available to him. West Ham just were pretty dire in that game.
3-0 down inside the first half.
Terrible.
Against the team that I don't think had won a game in their last 10 before going to West Ham, which Wimbledon fans must have been absolutely loving it.
I see, it's embarrassing as well.
Really embarrassing.
And West Ham, of course, again losing their most recent Premier League game.
Which is badly.
Yeah.
I think Pellegrini said it was impossible to win, playing the way that they did.
And equally, Felipe Anderson has not found the net or an assist in his last 5 or 6 games, I think. And he's sort of quickly become West Ham's talisman with Arnautovic out, but and when he's not playing well, West Ham don't seem to play well either.
It's a shame for West Ham because they were in a good position and they had a lot of fixtures that they could win. Winnable coming up, and it seems that they're one of many teams well hot and cold this season.
Lucas Fabianski, Felipe Anderson, long since gone in my fantasy football team. No time for slackers there.
Some savvy fantasy advice from a man who is himself inside the top
15k.
Top 15
That's very good.
Is that global or UK?
Global.
Wow. There you go. So take heed.
Stop it.
And we'll bookend this lovely feature with the man who brought it to us. You started it off and finish it for us. Who's had a bad week in your opinion?
Look, we spoke about Rafa Benitez having a good week. So the opposite to that is obviously Pep Guardiola has not had a great week.
And you can't stop smiling about it.
As a Liverpool fan, delighted. But of course, Liverpool didn't take advantage at home to Leicester.
Harry Maguire had a very good week.
Could prove costly at the end of the season. I think for Pep Guardiola, what must be frustrating is knowing how good his squad is, the quality that he has, and then twice now I said bottom 6 teams taking points off the top 6 teams. He's lost games to 2 of the bottom 6 now. No other top, I don't think, maybe United, but the other top teams have not dropped those sorts of points this season, so frustrating for him. 6 points lost there, of course they'd be top of the league if they've done that, but yeah, Pep Guardiola, bad week for losing away to Newcastle.
Definitely a bad week. So there we have it, the 3 for 3 and our 3 up, 3 down features, and this concludes extra time. I'm going to have to get to penalties, that's a new feature. No, that concludes extra time. Thank you very much for tuning in. I've been Henning Washford, joined by the lovely Felix Barkin and the fantastic, electric Luke Bosher, and we'll see you again next week.